Hi everyone, this is Lisa Lydiard. I did a video, this is a video on a book review I wanted to do. When I want to read books just for fun, I love anything to do with paranormal, sci-fi, fantasy books. One in particular I grabbed onto last year. A friend of mine told me about Charlaine Harris and how she had written some books that were into this. It was a series of books she did. They're Sookie Stackhouse novels. They're a blast to read, and I have read all of them. Read them in order. That's my advice. Read them in order, because it's a series that takes you with this character that leads you through each pieces of her life as she's going through it. You're going to see vampires, fairy, werewolves, shapeshifters, on and on and on and on. I love book series. They're my favorite when you have a series because the character grows with you. I love when there's a female character that's the lead and she's really strong, which this series is. And I like it when there's a lot going on, so the storyline and the plot is fantastic, which you'll find in these. Also, there's the triangle going on, which is you've got the men pulling in different directions, and she's kind of never with one in particular. I like that. Those are my favorite types of books, where they get together a little bit, but then something pulls them apart, or there's other guys coming into the picture. That's what you'll get from this. So there's ups and downs, and you'll laugh and cry. It's one of my very favorite book series. I can't stress it enough. This is the 10th book that just came out. It's called Dead and Gone. This is the one I just read. It's in hardcover because it just came out the 1st of May 2009. And this book is the one that I just read the other night. It was so good. It left it open again for book number 11. I understand Charlaine Harris, the author, has set it up to write a couple more books in this series. Whether she goes farther than that, we'll see. It just depends. You can go to her website and really get to know her. She's written some other series too, but I suggest you read the Sookie Stackhouse novels first. It's charlaineharris.com, and you'll get involved a little bit with her and get to know her better. Also, HBO just picked this book series up, and Alan Ball, who has done a lot of producing and writing as well as directing for HBO, is the director and the producer for this series that they're doing on this book. It's called True Blood, and it just started. They basically took book number 1 in the end of 2008. They did the first series, so you can actually go online and Google True Blood and watch that. The books are better, but the series, the TV series, is fantastic. And they took book number 1, and they have pieces of it throughout, but then they went off on different storylines too. But it's fun. It's an actual ride. The new series comes out. They're going on book number 2 now for the HBO TV show, and that will launch, I believe it's Sunday, June 14th or 15th of 2009. That's when the first show starts. They're every Sunday night. So jump onto those after you have read some of the books. You don't have to read the books to follow the story, but to follow the TV show, but you should love them. And you can also Google Dead and Gone and pull up this information. But I can't stress enough how much fun these are. This book in particular, this one, if you've read any of the Sookie Stackhouse novels, this takes it and really puts Sookie finally gets together a little bit with Eric. He's a vampire that's been after her for the last few books, and so it really takes them on a different run. Also brings Bill in there again. Bill is another vampire who was in love with her at the beginning that they broke up for a reason you'll have to find out. It's a good one. He comes into the picture a little bit too, and her heart starts to soften on him. But I love she gets beaten up again, and things are happening, and it's jumping all over the place. She's meeting up with new people, and she's helping to try and solve. She finds out a lot about, more into her fairy side, and you're going to get to know some of her relatives, and you'll really get to know her great-grandfather a lot in this book too. So I'm excited for you to get to read it if you haven't read it. Read all the other ones first, and I'd love to hear your comments on this. If you are a big Charlaine Harris fan or a Sookie Stackhouse novel fan, give me your comments, tell me what you thought about this. I read it in just one evening, and my friend just emailed me as well, and she stayed up and read it in one night too. You won't be able to put it down. None of the books will you be able to put down. They're all fantastic. But go grab these. I can't stress it enough how much fun they are, and I'm excited to hear your comments. And I'll see you on the inside.